Hello. So I made a clicker game in C Sharp. I know I said I was gonna make a battleship. I tried, but I had some problems with that, so it's on indefinite hold for now. But instead I made a clicker game, inspired by Cookie Clicker and all of those games. It's pretty cool, and I made some cool stuff. Well, I'm just gonna show you. So here's the game. So this big number here is how many cookies I have or whatever. So if I click space, it augments by 1. Um, and there's some upgrades you can buy. So if you have 25, you can buy the Q upgrade. So it tells you here you can buy it for 25 and it gives you 1 upgrade. But the price changes every time you buy. Each of the upgrades, Q, W, and E, have a different formula to calculate the cost. Um, so if I click Q, as you can see now the price is 100 for this 1 upgrade. And so you can make some smart strategies by buying the right one. If I go to 125, I'm going to buy the E upgrade. So there I go. So if I click E, now I have a modifier of 17, as you can see. And I can have as much cookies as int dot max value, which is like 2,147,000,000 or something. So it's a huge number. So if actually, what about we do that? So I'm gonna give myself int dot max value cookies, and whoops. Why doesn't it work? Hello. Oh, okay, now it worked. I don't know what happened just there. So this is the biggest number of cookies I have. If I click space, the game is gonna crash because I haven't fixed that. But honestly, you shouldn't even be able to get to that many cookies if you start from 0. So if I click space, yeah, it crashes, which is understandable. If we start the game again, I'm gonna show you what happens when you buy a bunch of upgrades. So I'm gonna click E a bunch of times to buy the E upgrade. So now it costs 500. Well, now 1.3 2.7, 4,500, 6,700, and the price just gets ridiculous as we go. Now the price for the E upgrade grows really fast, whereas the W upgrade, which gives a lot less cookies, uh, grows a bit slower. And the Q upgrade too, it grows slower. So yeah, now the modifier is how many cookies you make per click, and it grows when you buy upgrades, as you can see. So yeah. I'm gonna talk about how I made those cool custom numbers, because that was actually a pain in the ass to make. Sorry for the vocabulary. So here I made a bunch of txt files with each of the numbers in them, and basically I tell the program to read that text file at the right position. It's here, it's this function here. So I tell the program to read the text file at the right position. But actually it was a bit complicated to do because I had no idea how stream readers worked, these things. But I found basically the problem was it reads each line individually, but then when it arrives at the end, it stops reading, which is what we want. Unfortunately, when you need this number again, so when I'm I'm at cookie number 10. Well, I need to write the 0 again, but the cursor is at the end of the file, so it just doesn't write anything. I'm gonna show you that. So if I take this line and I just commented, so basically the line's not gonna affect the program anymore. As you can see, the program works. Oh, wait. I'm gonna go back to 0 cookies. So here, the program works until I go to 10. There you go. Now it just doesn't write anything. But you can see that the program works because here it still shows how many cookies I have. So, because here I'm writing the number 0, and when I arrive to 10, I need to write the number 0 again. But the program has already read this file, and is the cursor with which it reads is already at the end. So when I ask it to read it again, well, it says, well, there's nothing else. So it just doesn't write anything. So yeah, that's why I need this line here, which it took me 3 days to find. Whoops, I need to plug my PC. This line took me 3 days to find on the internet, and it was a pain in the ass, but I finally found it, and everything works now. I'm just gonna plug in my PC just a sec. Okay, that's done. So yeah, that was cool. I also decided to make each digit its individual color, because I mean that's kind of cool, isn't it? So basically, every time I click space, it chooses a random value, a random color in my color array here. So these are the available. Oh, these are the available colors I chose. Yeah. So that was kind of cool. Am I gonna go back to Battleship? Perhaps, I don't know. Perhaps in the future. But right now it's on indefinite hold because I encountered some problems and it was kind of complicated and my brain hurts sometimes. uh, anyway, if you have any ideas of a game, a program, something I can make, leave it in the comments. Would be kind of cool. See ya.